thermometers, and you got a thermometer. So here's what we're gonna do. We'll take maybe like a piece of bread. We'll put it in there. Won't do anything yet. Take a piece of bread, put it in the calorimeter. Then what we're gonna do is, let's say for instance, this was 1,000 grams of water in this thing. So 1,000 grams of water, which would be a liter of water or 1,000 mLs of water. We'll have a piece of bread in there. I'm gonna take our temperature right now. So take the temperature, maybe it's like room temperature, maybe it's like 20 degrees, room temp. We haven't done anything yet. Then what we'll do is take those ignition wires and we'll burn up that piece of bread. Just burn it to a crisp. Burn it all up. Then what we'll do is we'll get that little metal chamber, get it hot, and it transfers the heat energy from burning up that bread into the surrounding water, and it warms the water up. So essentially what this is, class, it is it's a temperature change problem. I have 1,000 grams of water at 20 degrees C, and I put some piece of bread in there, I burned it up, and it warmed it up to 90 degrees. So it's a temperature change problem, essentially, with a calorimeter, which we'll practice with a couple of these. That's how a calorimeter works. Now, if you look at your notes, calorimetry, and I know you guys get to get into nursing, know it now or know it later, but yep, for calories. Now remember, food energy is kcals, or calories with a capital C, calories with a capital C. Calorimeter, instrument to measure heat changes. Food combustion in the combustion chamber, heat transfer to surrounding water, and temperature change is measured before and after. So it's a temperature change problem. Caloric value of food energy. So caloric value of food energy, remember, it's going to be kcals, or calories with a capital C, which is 1,000 small calories we've been doing all along. If you would so kindly turn to the next page. Let's try this one. I have a slice of bread and put it in the calorimeter. Put it in the calorimeter. Slice of bread in the calorimeter. It changes 1,000 grams of water in the calorimeter, which is a liter, from 25 up to 90. How many kcals in that piece of bread? So it's a temperature change problem. Guys, take your mass of water, 1,000 grams of water, times your temperature change. Well, temperature change, let me see. Start at 25, warm it up to 90. So what would that temperature change be? 65 degrees C, right, 65 degrees C. So take your amount of water, 1,000, times temperature change, 65, times 1 calorie per gram degrees C. You get stuff to cancel out. Then multiply. So it looks like, how many calories are in that slice of bread? Well, when you figured it out, I got 65,000 calories. That's a lot of calories in a slice of bread, isn't it? We do, two things would happen there. We would cure world hunger. Well, we would change the world into morbid obese people. But, sorry to burst your bubble, but food energy is measured in what? Kcals. So take that answer and divide by 1,000. When you do that, how many calories really in that slice of bread? 65 calories, or kcals. What you guys will see is when you take nutrition someday, that it's always in like kcals. Always say kcals. Always, all the time, kcals. Let's try this one. How many kcals per gram in 5 grams, notice I circled 5 grams of glucose when combusted? So we'll put it in the calorimeter and we'll burn it up. And it's going to take 1,000 grams of water from 25, warm it from 25 to 45. So take your amount of water, 1,000 grams, times your temperature change of water. I think that's 20, degrees C, right? Then times your specific heat of water. Get stuff to cancel out. So it's 1 calorie per gram degrees C. There you go. So that comes out to be what? I think 20,000, doesn't it? But it's kcals, huh? So divide that by 1,000. That gives you 20, huh? So equals 20 kcals. Now underneath put per how many grams?
Per 1 gram?
Per 5 grams, huh?
Oh.
per 5. That's for 5 grams. But what they want the answer in? They want what? Kcal per gram, not 5 grams. How would you figure that out? So your answer came to 20 kcals per 5 grams. So we got this. All right. So remember, with the water, do the water. 100 times this gives you 20 kcals. Or 20,000 calories. So 20 kcals. Get 20 kcals? But per 5 grams. So what would it be per gram? 5 by 5. 20 divided by 5. It's that new math. What's 20 divided by 5? For what? Kcals per gram. Right, 4 kcals per gram. There you guys go. So it's 4 kcals per gram. Well, here's the way I figured it out. There's your 20,000. Divide it into, or convert it into kilocalories. Gives you 20 kcals per 5 grams and 4 kcals per gram. Now, caloric value of food. These you might know already, I think. That you have carbohydrates. Carb, there's 4 kcals per gram. Protein, 4 kcals per gram. And fat is the fattening power of fat, 9 kcals per gram. Got more heat energy to burn up, huh? All right, now on the next page, what we have is we got these various snack foods. Got these various snack foods. With the various snack foods, you look at these. So you look at the pretzels. All right. So what you have. Oh, I got to show you something. I can't let this go. I just can't. I can't let it go, class. Okay, old overhead. Okay. An old overhead. Can you find any overheads anymore? I don't think there's any even on campus. Let me see if I can find an overhead projector. Now, can you guys show some excitement about that overhead? Like, ooh, that's cool. No, huh? Okay. Well, anyway, back in the olden days. Now, what I have, here's what I want you guys to do. I want you to figure out, well, how many kcals, if I give you the amount, how many kcals are in the pretzels, Doritos, and barbecue potato chips? So here's our pretzels, and here is the barbecue potato chips and some Doritos. Now, here's what you do with that. How you do that, it's really easy to do, class. Let me see. Let's see what I gave you. All right, I gave you the pretzels. I want to make sure I didn't reveal everything else. All right, let's do the pretzel part. Looking at the pretzels. So look at the pretzels. Here's what we'll do. Now, pretzel part, let's see. It got fat, so multiply by 9 kcals. And then you got the carb, by 4 kcals. Oops, 4 kcals. Then you got protein times 4 kcals. And then add them all up. That's all you do. It's down here for you. 13 and a half, under 12, and 12. And add them all up. And that'll give you how many calories are in those pretzels. So for the Doritos, do the same thing for the Doritos now. And add them all up. What'd you get, what'd you get, what'd you get? 137 and a half, 143. What'd you get for those barbecue potato chips? 244. 244? Yep, you're right. 244 in those barbecue potato chips. So the trouble with fat, it tastes good, doesn't it? Unfortunately, yep. That's why fat makes you fat. It tastes good. Don't you know how to do these? They're pretty easy, aren't they? Now, next step, what I want you to do is I want you to calculate the percent of total calories from fat. How many calories from fat? So you go ahead and look at the pretzels. What percent out of the total is from fat? So here's what you do. Here's what you're going to do. Take the fat calories. So for the pretzels, got the pretzels? Mm-hmm. All right, what's the fat calories? What'd you get for the fat?
13 and a half.
13 and a half. Divide it by your total. 137 and a half. Then multiply by 100. So let's get take the fat calories, 13 and a half. Divide by 137.